What's up, YouTube? Sorry guys, I'm a little bit sick, a little bit under the weather, so sorry that my voice may sound a little bit weird. Alright, yesterday I went to the gym, saw my old trainer from 2 years ago, and got a good workout session in, and it was pretty enjoyable. Throwback Thursday. But anyway, and he gave me some more advice, and he taught me the best way, well, not really the best way, but a really effective way to build like your body up is to have a heavy and a lightweight day. Whereas you could train 4, you could train 6 days a week, or you could just train every other day. And when you hit that body part again, the next time you hit it, you would use either a lighter or a heavyweight day. And for me, I use antagonist groups, whereas I don't do the chest, back, and bicep and triceps. Why? I just feel that it's better to change it up even more. And when, say on Monday, it's chest and back day, okay? So say the chest equipment's all the benches are being used up. Well, maybe I could hit biceps first, and then just knock my biceps out, then go ahead and hit chest when they're all on back. Whereas if I would do chest and back, I'd have to wait for the equipment. And legs, or I want to do legs and shoulders. Most of the time in this gym, the equipment for legs it's like, can't remember the last time it's been used. So it's really not at that big of a disadvantage for legs. Once in a while I'll see some of the shoulder equipment being used, or having some shoulder exercises being taken, but other than that, it's really easy to use the equipment. Whereas if you hold on guys. Alright, so basically I like to start at the beginning of my workout, the week of my workouts with I like to start heavy, because you're not sore, you're just pumping that out. I like to do 6 to 8 reps. Now, some people like to go for strength. If you're going for size and strength, and if you want to get hypertrophy, do 3 to 4 sets of a minimum of 4 to 6. Whereas if you still want strength, but you won't be getting as much strength, it'll be a bit more of a leaning toward the hypertrophy. Hit 6 to 8. I prefer 6 to 8. Because 4 to 6, say I'm doing curls, it just doesn't feel right. And people like to get cocky with the heavy weight when they go in super low reps. And basically, so I'm gonna give you guys my entire yesterday was Thursday. I train 6 days a week, and I call it here's my chest A workout. I do an incline dumbbell bench press 6 to 8. Then I'll do some incline dumbbell flies. You can superset them if you want. I don't really superset that much. I might do it some other time. For now, I set up this routine just really what I have available. Whether next week I may not have anything available to go use, or I may not have like all these dumbbells to access, so I might just do some bench presses. But then I do the flat dumbbell press, then a flat dumbbell fly. I'm not really using bench press for heavyweight just because it hurts my shoulders a little bit, and it's good to try something different. Then I'll do a decline dumbbell press and a high cable fly. Since doing decline flies, my arms want to go back. I just don't like that, so I'll just do the high cable fly, or I'll just do a high cable press. And I actually did that yesterday, since I was trying to use the cable crossover machine. This guy was doing like 20,000 sets on the push and pull downs. I'm like, Okay, so you gotta really use what you can to help. And then for biceps, my bicep workout was pretty basic. Only did 3 exercises. Probably could have done a little bit more, but no. I guess because most of the, basically all the heavy dumbbells were being used for presses. So like I could really only stick with like no higher than 30 pounds. So I was like, shit. And the 110-pound dumbbells were being used, but not that they were used to throw extra weight on like a machine, like a pull down machine. But it's really whatever. There's not really anything you can do about it. Just gotta be courteous to other people. But basically, I used only an easy bar. I did a close grip curl, a wide grip curl, then I did a neutral reverse curl, and I just hit them from all that angles. And a tip to get a stronger, I mean, to really get a reverse curl is you don't need to do this. You want to keep your hands right. You want to set yourself up, and then you just drag it up where you keep your, where you don't even use your shoulders. You just basically go reverse drag curl, whereas it's the drag curl. So I used that, and it really hit my biceps sore. And I decided I added a couple more exercises. Let's see, what were my 2 added exercises? Were a hammer curl. I love doing hammer curls, but I couldn't get to them. I did a concentration curl, then I did a regular dumbbell curl. And then for calves, I hit calves twice a week. I hit them on my chest and bicep days, so I give it 2 days rest, and then I just go ahead, hit them again. Then for my back and triceps workout, oh yeah, for calves I do standing calf raises and a seated calf raise, both 3 sets of 10 to 15. Then what I'm going to do today is my back and my tricep workout, and I'm going to hit some forearms. The forearms are both, I do a seated wrist curl, or you could do a reverse wrist curl, or you can just do both, but I do a dumbbell wrist curl as well. And for my back, I do a bent over barbell row, a low cable row. What you can do is you can get like you can do 3 different types of hand grips. You do the regular, do a wide, then you can do a reverse. Low cable rows. Then I do a wide, a super wide grip lat pull down, and one arm. No, my bad. I'm using the a lat row wing machine. Then I'll do a T-bar row. Just the way how I set my grip up, it'll just depend. I might go a little bit wider, just like I just kind of go with feel. And then I'll do a deadlift. I like doing deadlifts on my super heavy days, just because I don't like doing high repetitions with deadlifts. I lose form and it hurts my lower back. And then for my triceps, I do some push downs. Then I do a close grip bench press, but I use the easy bar. But basically, I just keep doing it till I feel it. I just let it focus on the triceps, not really much on chest. Or you could just do skull crushers instead. Then I do a tricep double hand extension, where I see people, I even do sometimes, but you use both hands and you extend them. Try to keep your elbows in. Then I'll do a triceps kickback. Then I'll do some dips. At the end of some dips, you don't want to lean your chest and just straight up. Try to do that 6 to 8 reps if you can't. Maybe use an assist, or just do as many as you can. And then tomorrow will be legs and shoulders. I'll do a back squat, a leg press, a leg extension, seated leg curls, and a Romanian deadlift, and a dumbbell stiff-legged deadlift. All 3 sets, 6 to 8. And by then, your legs will be really toasted, and then you got your shoulders. I will do a dumbbell military press, Or if you don't have that available, maybe just do a barbell. And if you don't have any dumbbells for your side laterals and your front laterals, just use the weight plates. Then I do some shrugs, then I do a bent over fly to hit the rear delt. It's no use, there's no point in just spending all extra time to hit multiple angles. Like I see a lot of people do military presses, like 4 or 5, sometimes 6 sets, then they use a barbell, or they'll do clean and presses. You want to get in there, try to hit every part of that muscle group, then be done. Then abs, I do a decline sit up and a hanging leg raise, 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. See, the thing is, the reason why I hit my abs with lower reps than normal is you just want to get in there. You want to end up getting to the point where you can use some weights to thicken the abs out, make them thicker. And then for my second chest workout, I just do 3 exercises. I do all angles of my bench press, 3 sets of 12 to 20 reps. The lowest I would go is definitely 10 to 12 reps, and you can go really as high as 50 reps. Just higher reps. This is a higher rep day, and it's good. You don't really need a spotter. You don't want to use too much heavy weight. Then for biceps, I do 2 preacher curls, except I use a dumbbell preacher curl, then a hammer preacher curl. If you don't have a preacher curl, if you have like a bench or something, or you could use something like a chair, and just rest and just do that, and it works the same way. Then I do some 21s with a straight bar. What I like about this is I don't need to slap on much weight. I can just use the bar. And then I do body weight standing calf raises, 5 sets of 20. Then my back workout consists of a bent over row, a wide grip lat pull down, and a 1-arm dumbbell row. All 3 sets, 12 to 20 reps. Triceps, I do a bench dip, a kickback, and a single arm extension. Just keeping things simple, nothing too crazy. And forearms, I just do some wrist curls, 5 sets of 20. For legs, I'll do some sissy squats, or you can do leg extensions if you have one at your house. It kind of works the same way. Then I'll do a Romanian deadlift. Then I'll do a front squat. Now, I know deadlifts with high reps hurt, like irritating. Romanians are probably the most comfortable. Then I'll do some front squats. Then for shoulders, I'll do a barbell military press, a dumbbell side lateral, and some barbell shrug. And then for abs, I'll do a decline sit-up of 5 sets of 20 reps. So that's really what I'm going to be doing. Workouts are subject to change, where sometimes I may be planning to use some dumbbell presses, but like say I see a lot of people working chest, so maybe I'll just go ahead, like we have a hammer strength bench press. Like if I see an equipment where someone's not using and it's for that specific body part, just like chest, if I needed to do a flat bench press, I would probably use the hammer strength just because no one was using it. Then you got the Smith machine. I don't like using the Smith machine so much, but sometimes you just gotta do what you can do, use what you have. Or I'll just throw in some push-ups. Ask someone to just put a 45 or 2 on me, and I'll hit the push-ups. So there's definitely not an excuse. Now the only possible excuse is if everybody was using every bit of equipment. And in that case, now I would just stay home. And shit, no point in going if there's not gonna be any equipment. But you can always find a way to make your workouts. And like at home, you have no equipment, like no weights. You can fill up a backpack and just put a bunch of crap in. Or, cause like if you're a kid, you go to school, take all your stuff out, just put some really heavy objects in. Yeah, but if you're like an adult, or like you're at that age 16, 17, I'm sure you should have a job, or you should maybe get a job and you can start paying for your own equipment. It's actually what I'm gonna start doing is looking for a new job, and I'm gonna start saving up so I can get some more equipment. I want to get some heavier dumbbells. I'm gonna start my collection off with 50-pound dumbbells and try to go higher, and then eventually I would go lower. But it's just I gotta start saving up. I have my license now. I'm actually gonna be getting a car in a couple of months, so well, a truck, so that'll be pretty good. Well, yeah, and I want to throw this out there. See, whenever the way you dress shouldn't reflect your workouts. Because yesterday I was actually told something about the way I dress by none of the staff, none adults, but by some teenagers. They were making fun of me because I was grunting, lifting some weights. Now, I like to warm up. The way I warm my body up is I start up, if I'm doing a dumbbell press, then I'll warm up with bench press. If I'm doing a bench press, I'll warm up with dumbbell presses. And I'll go to failure. Whereas I start out, since it was a heavy day, I just grabbed 90, then I grabbed a 100, then I eventually went up to the 110-pound dumbbell. And I was just pressing that for a couple of reps. And I was grunting a little bit. I wasn't yelling like, ah! But I was going, and basically after doing that, they came up to me, started laughing at me. Then they were like, look at your clothes. And just don't let what other people say. Like, you should wear headphones. That's probably why they did it, because I wasn't wearing my headphones. But that's not really an issue for me, because I can just stick it up their ass, the way I look at it. But you know, but you definitely want to have your music in, and you know, just try to use what you have available. This is a workout routine that I personally am enjoying. 6 days a week's not bad. And I was asked about shoulders. Well, you have your shoulders are different from your heavy. Your heavy shoulder days completely has a day of rest in between your heavy chest day, so you don't really got to worry about things. And when I work out, when using the dumbbells, you don't really feel much tricep work, really as much shoulder work. So it's not really anything that really throw a fit over. And yeah, but the back and the biceps, I like to hit the biceps first before the back, whereas the biceps all fatigued, and my back, just I try my best not to contract the biceps when doing it. But yesterday I didn't do too much volume for biceps, so my back should be fine. And yeah, but so that's really just the routine that I have set up for you, well, that I've set up for myself. But like I said, it's always subject to change, where I might have to do different exercises, but there's never an excuse not to work out. You know, I could just pick that file cabinet up and start doing some overhead presses, or put it on my back and do some squats. Like, I could do stuff like that. But I'm sure you can look online. There's a bodyweight exercise really to work a little bit of almost everything. You just gotta search, or maybe come up with your own exercise where you feel it. And spotters. Never be ashamed to use a spotter. I didn't take a spot because I was just using weight I could control. The only time I probably should have used a spot was definitely when I was on incline and I was hitting a 90-pound dumbbell, hit 7 reps, and I could have went to the 8, and I just yelled for a spotter. Like, come on, someone come spot me. A little bit embarrassing, but it was alright. And they came and got me. They basically helped me get it up and get that forced rep. And you definitely want to get, like, try to hit as many reps as you can. Use a spotter, whereas you want to end up, like, say this, you do 6 to 8 reps, you hit your 6 reps. Well, even if I only hit 6 reps, I like to keep going until I hit 8 reps, just so I can focus on the negative, so I got the strength down. Now, negative reps, they aren't such a bad idea. Sure, but they have their pros and their cons. One good thing about them is, like, you can lift a lot more weight and you can get a lot more muscle tissue. Like, I remember back when I was in 7th grade, I could barely hit 185, and what I did was I did. Actually, I racked up 275, and I went to the biggest dude in the gym. I was like, hey man, you mind come helping me out? And I explained to him what I was doing, and he was like, yeah man, I'm down with that. And the dude was really a friendly dude, and he could just pick this shit up like he could upright row it. He was just like, and basically my chest, I wouldn't recommend doing that. Train chest twice a week if you're doing that, but you know, just use things to your advantage. Try to get that chest to hit failure where you couldn't press anything. Whereas yesterday, I couldn't have done a single push-up. I could have probably only pressed the bar on a bench press 3 times. That's how you know you destroy your chest. And just try to keep a heavy and a light day. People say training something once a week is fine. It is, but I kind of want to get the size and the strength. So, and I believe heavyweight and high reps and low reps build strength as well. So, you know, eventually hit that, and just I want to get that workout in, and at home it doesn't take a lot of time. And I was asked about cardio. Well, I like to run to the gym. So I'll just run to the gym and stuff. It'll only take me like 20-30 minutes to run and do that, and I'll be there, and that's my cardio. And on Sundays, the days I spend about an hour or 2 on cardio, I'd probably use my elliptical bike or just something. But other than that, I just get that cardio in. Oh yeah, the one point I want to make is the way he told me to have my abs is a day using weights with them and a day without using weights. Because when you're thickening the abs, you're ripping the muscle, you're thickening them, you're making them pop out more. But when you don't use, it just tones them up, strengthens them. So you're getting them to pop out more, but you're getting them to be not only stronger. So I believe weights make it look bigger, but body weight makes it stronger. That's the way I look at things. And it's up to you if you want to try it. If not, oh well, there's millions of routines on YouTube, but this is what I like, and I'm just gonna have to see what results I get out of it. See, my chest is finally appearing through the shirt. Sore. Alright, YouTube, and one last thing I want to talk about. It talks about how Cali Muscle builds big biceps, and he said using high reps. And then I'm gonna tell you his name. His name was, let's see, Prodigy Drummer. His name's Prodigy Drummer. He wanted to make a comment about my spelling. Well, you see, guys, I've never been that much of a speller. And he wants to start making fun of me and stuff for all my spelling and shit. Well, one thing I didn't know is I have dyslexia. I have Asperger's syndrome, and I have autism. And basically what it is that I'm labeled as stupid. But they can say what they want. But see, around here, they don't really take off for spelling, and I think if they actually implied spelling more, would be a better speller. I try to spell things right, but I'm just not that good at spelling. Oh well. But, and he wants to make a comment, and just wants y'all to know that a lot of things on here are misspelled, and I'm sorry about that. I can't help it. I don't have spell check on here, but it's just who I am. But you know, if you guys are my fans, that won't matter to y'all. If you have a problem with it, you can just go to subscribe and unsubscribe it if you're already subscribed. But having like being loyal to me, like on my channel, like I'm sure I've helped a lot of you guys out, many of you guys out with these workouts, and you guys trying, and y'all are getting good results. But you know, you just gotta. I'm not gonna go out begging for loyal fans, whereas people don't want to watch my videos much. Alright, I just like to do it just because it's just fun to do. Yeah. So alright guys, I'm gonna go hit the gym. I'll see you guys later. Oakland Gym Bodybuilding